Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Research Fantasy presents our MLB DFS hitter picks for Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. I'm excited. We're getting a little bit closer to golf, a little bit closer to CFL, a little bit closer to NASCAR, and quite frankly, at this time of the year, those are the things I look forward to and am thankful for. We do have a CFL premium package up on our website, just $5 a week. Gives you a little bit of an edge, especially with DraftKings really starting to tighten the prices to the point where you just can't drop in whoever you want anymore. Imagine that, a novel idea. You actually have to know what you're doing to play a daily fantasy sport. It does take a couple of weeks in every sport. We're not going to sit here and pretend like it's CFL exclusive because it's a niche sport, but it has taken a while. For baseball, it takes a while. For football, basketball, you name it, it takes a couple of weeks for things to level out. What I do want to talk about right now is three of my favorite bats for the games tonight. I think we have some good options to work with. Let's start things off with Nomar Mazara, 7,500 fantasy draft, 3,100 FanDuel, 3,800 on DraftKings. The Rangers tonight give Kevin Gausman, and much like the Jelly of the Month Club, Kevin Gausman is a thing that keeps on giving all year round. He's been flirting with being a good pitcher, but always has these lapses of falling back down to what we know he has as a skill set. Against lefties on the year, 390 WOBA, 40% fly ball rate, 36.5% hard contact. I expect the Rangers to be able to do some damage against him tonight, and Nomar Mazara is one of the ones I'm looking at. He could be one of the more overlooked of the bunch. That's a really nice price for him on all three sites, so it's tough to say if that will come to fruition or not, but nonetheless, he makes a good play. Moving on from there, I want to go back to the well with Anthony Rendon, 9,900 fantasy draft, 4K FanDuel, 5K on DraftKings. I didn't stay up late enough last night to see how that actually ended in Washington. I'm attempting to use a very slow computer to figure out what happened here. And Rendon did go deep, which was something that, I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned it on this video yesterday, but I know he was one of the 6 players we pointed out in our article. Today, he gets an even better matchup against Ricky Nolasco, who's allowing a 382 WOBA, 37.7% fly ball rate, 26.2% home run to fly ball ratio, and 41.5% hard contact to righties. Sets up very nicely for Rendon, who's been carrying a heavy load. The price is up there, but the potential for him is as well. I would not sleep on Rendon tonight. Sticking in the same position, I want to play Manny Machado tonight. He's 9K on Fantasy Draft, 3,500 on FanDuel, 4,600 on DraftKings, taking on Martin Perez in his 362 WOBA, 30% fly ball rate, 37.7% hard contact to righties. Those aren't really awful numbers. They're not good numbers either. The biggest thing here is Machado had been someone who had hit left-handed pitching very well in his career. I expect that to turn around this year. We've seen the bat start to heat up headed into the All-Star break. Orioles have been putting runs up on the board. I think Machado comes through tonight with a pretty solid outing, and I love the price. I think he's fairly priced across the board. And really, he's one of the few guys who just didn't really do much yesterday. He had, an RBI single and a walk and a run. Not exactly tearing the cover off the ball like his teammate Chris Davis, but I expect Machado to have a good night tonight. Once again, 3 of our favorite tournament options: Nomar Mazara, Anthony Rendon, Manny Machado. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Head over to researchfantasy.com. Check out what we've got going on there. Like us on Facebook at Research Fantasy. Follow us on Twitter at Research and Win, and join us again tomorrow.